We're back with another episode. We're back with another episode of Brit Says. How you guys doing on this lovely, lovely Monday? I'm here, ready to chitter chatter, get together, and hope you guys are doing good. Bouncing through, getting through COVID. I know some of you guys are going back to work, maybe going back to work next week. I hope you are ready to get back to work, get in tune, get on board. I hope your mental is whatever that means. I hope you guys are doing great. And with that being said, talking about mental health, you know, I've been saying it's kind of on board with the mental health topics. And this week I decided to do social media, like just talking about how to balance social media. I haven't picked the name of the title yet. This was like a spur of the moment. Like I picked this very last minute, so we don't have to expand your mind. But yeah, I picked this topic kind of last minute because I wanted to pick something kind of mellow but still productive. But I feel like you can talk about social media and it's fun but also serious. Does that make sense? Because I feel like our topics have been kind of serious for the past couple of weeks. So, yeah. Social media, honey. Let's get into it. So, first and foremost, how do I deal with social media? I personally think I suck at social media. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give myself a 6.5. Because like I really, like every year, no exaggeration, I always want to get better with social media. Like that's one of my top things. Like I want to post almost every single day. I want to post on Twitter. I want to post on Instagram. I want to post on Facebook. I want to post on, who else? Oh, Pinterest, Tumblr, whatever they have, I want to do it. Like I want to be really social media savvy, and I don't know. I'm just not. Like, I think I am, but I'm not. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's just one of those things I want to do. And I also feel like getting into not posting enough and not posting a lot. I feel like with social media, people kind of, and we talk about this, and I'll get into it. People kind of make social media a thing where it's like, it defines you. If you didn't post something or do something, you didn't do anything that day. And a lot of the main topics that we talk about when it comes to social media is that people post what they want on social media, and social media is a lie. People not living the life that they live on social media, and so forth and so forth. And that could be the complete opposite too. Like me, especially lately, I do a lot of things and I don't put it on social media. So, you know, people might think I'm always in the house all day, and like you start thinking about it too, like, oh my gosh, should I post? Like I'm very like extra when it comes to social media. I'm like, should I post that I'm here? And then should I post that I'm doing this? And then like I don't post it. And then you got the people who post everything they do, and then sometimes it could be very annoying. Like the people who be like, I'm out eating at blah 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 blah, I'm doing this, da 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 da. Like, especially on Facebook. Facebook is good for that. But yeah, so it's kind of weird. Like, you don't know when and when not to post. Like, I think I make social media so anxiety driven, and I'm quite sure a lot of you do too. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like about social media lately. I feel like back then it was if you people post what they want to post on social media, which is true, we do. And people create a fake life on social media. But I also think now, with everything going on social media, you know, with the riots and the protests and the COVID and this and that, the racial inequality, a lot of people just falling back from social media, and they're not really posting, they're not really going up there like that because they're just trying to protect their mental space. So if you're not really like posting up there, people think you going through something, you going through a crisis or da-da-da-da or anything. Like I said, with my pregnancy reveal, I had announced my pregnancy sometime in June. I was 6 months. I don't remember the exact date. Whatever the case may be, you know, people were on me like, why you don't post your, you know, don't post your belly, you don't post your body, da 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 da. Like, they thought I was going through like this crisis and that I was, you know, ashamed of being pregnant, and that wasn't the case. I just didn't like, I wasn't ready to post, you know, my pregnancy yet. Also, like, we was in the house all day. Like, I didn't feel like getting dressed up, taking pictures. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do for my pregnancy reveal at first. At first, I wanted to do like a cute little photo shoot, find something cute to wear or whatever the case may be. Then I came up with the Cardi B thing. You guys can follow me on Instagram and go see that or whatever the case may be. And I'm extra, so it just took me a long time to really come up with what it was that I wanted to do. So it was like people were creating these ideas behind me. Like, I hate when people create stories. Like, it's a pet peeve of mine. Like, people were just creating these ideologies like, oh, Brittany's not supposed to have pregnancy, she doesn't want to be pregnant, she's not excited about her pregnancy. Like, no, my stupid ass is just in the house trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Once I figured out how I'm gonna do it, I had to find a dress for Cardi B, I had to buy the freaking microphone, I had ordered nails. The nails just came in the mail. I ordered it in May. I had to wait for all this stuff to come in the mail due to COVID. You know, everything is back ordered, and it was just like, y'all, like, people be thinking overly into too much stuff when you don't post certain things on social media. For instance, I forgot to post on Father's Day. You know, the father's not that important. You know how that go, bitch. The fathers just got prevalent, and when I realized it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, damn, I ain't even post my pops or nothing. Like, I ain't even post my man. He about to be a father. And I was just like, it is what it is. Like, but I know, like, people probably like, oh my God, is Brittany still with her man? Is everything okay? And it's just like, bitch. And Father's Day falls on a Sunday, so I'm a procrastinator. So I filmed Brit Says on Sunday. I bought Bay, he wanted Call of Duty Modern Warfare for PS5. I bought him that. My father, he wanted a new phone, so me, my mother, and my brother just put up money to get him a new phone, and that was it. So Father's Day went swell. It was perfect. We can't go out to eat. We can't do nothing. Bro fed me some food. We ate. It was just a regular fucking day. Like, that was it. And then I'm just like, oh my God, people overthinking. Like, yeah, like, my friend asked me, oh, how was your Father's Day? And I'm just like, girl, ain't shit happened. Shit was regular day. Like, and I have to edit on Sundays. I'm a procrastinator. I film Brit Says on Sunday, even though I have Monday through freaking Saturday available. I always film on Sunday, and I end up editing on Sunday. So I film and edit on Sunday. So it was just like people put all this emphasis into what the fuck happened because of social media, and it really don't be shit going on. And I try to do that too, because I don't want to use that word. I was going to say a storyteller, but when we think of the word storyteller, we think of a liar. So, I create stories and ideas in my head. Yes, I do. I do. Based around social media. Depends. It depends. Now, I have to have a lot of receipts lined up. If you post something negative about your partner, I am going to assume that something's going on in your relationship. Now, if you don't post them at all, I'm not going to assume that y'all broke up just yet. Maybe you just don't post them. I know a lot of people. My man, he hates taking pictures, hates being on the internet. He hates all that. I know people like that. I low-key hate taking pictures too, believe it or not. Like, when people want to take a picture of me, I don't like it. Or with them, I don't. That's why a lot of my friends, we don't have pictures together. If you see my friends, I'm usually the one taking a picture. I hate taking pictures. Like, I like taking pictures, but I hate taking pictures. It's weird. Like, I don't know. So it's just weird. It's just weird. So when it comes to social media, I think that we often kind of like, it's just becoming such a big part of our lives. And I'm realizing that I think that it's that way because of COVID and us being in the house. It's kind of like all we have. Like, we can't see each other technically. We can't go to work. We have to be home, so we kind of built everything around social media. Like, I never, like, rarely ever, you know how you scroll on Instagram and they say you've seen all your posts for the past 24 hours? I never used to see that. Ever. But social media is all we got right now. All we got is Netflix. All we got is our laptops. Like, when I try to get away from social media, from Instagram specifically, I go on Pinterest and stuff and look at home decor and things like that to, like, ease my mind. Or baby stuff and labor, you know, now that I'm pregnant. But I do think social media right now is at an overconsumption. Am I saying that right? It's at an overconsumption right now. And we really need to... And I've even been seeing, like, crazy stuff. Like, people I know personally, not celebrities, like, crying on there. Like, just doing weird stuff. Like, it's not wrong with crying. I'm here for a tear. But when you do it on social media and y'all going on live, crying, and it's getting weird. It's getting weird. There's a lot of new motivational speakers now. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. Whew. Social media, honey. It's like we're on a roll. Like, we're on a... Whew. So I just think we need to find a way to, like, kind of bring the consumption down. Maybe when the world opens up, things will get better. Do you think we're now really addicted to social media? Like, I feel like before people were addicted to social media, but now I feel like it's really like a true addiction. Like, for me, due to everything that happened, I easily get anxiety from seeing, like, too much craziness. So for me, I kind of fell back from social media. And, you know, if it wasn't for Britt Says, the podcast, I don't even know how I would be on social media. Like, sometimes I really just want to be away from social media, but I can't because I'm doing this, you know. I have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast. Like, I can't leave social media. I don't have that option. So, but I really fell back. But I really do want to improve. I'm one of those people who really would love to improve. I think I'm going to just start. You know, I'm going to get on social media, start showing my face. I'm not really obsessed with showing my man. If he want to be on it, he could be on it. But he just be acting funny. Like, I don't have time for that. Yeah, I don't. You know how Gary Vee, even though I think he's like... I don't think he's problematic. I like Gary Vee, but I just have, like, little questions about him. You know, he's like, don't think, just start. So I'm thinking, like, come Monday, I'm going to try to start being social media savvy. I do this all the time. So be ready. Follow me on Instagram _Britstagram. I got a Twitter again. Britt Says. BRITTSAYSS. 2 S's. So get on board. Follow my Facebook page, Britt Darling. I want to change it to Britt Says, but Facebook won't let me. I'm going to try again and see what they say. Yeah, I'm doing what I can. That's what I can do. It's what I can. Is it hard to stay away from social media? Yeah, I would say so, because when's the last time you read a newspaper? When's the last time, you know, you even picked up a magazine? I get a lot of my information from social media. But like I said this in a few of my other podcast episodes, after I get information about stuff from social media, then I do my research on websites and stuff like that, because as a social media outlet, it's their job to be clickbaity. It's their job to keep our attention. Their job should be to be valid, to have some validity, but oftentimes they don't do that. So we just got to make sure that we know what we're talking about at all times, especially somebody like me. You know, now I'm doing like the gossip thing on Tuesdays, or sometimes Monday I'll post it, depending on how relevant the topic is. I need to have that up immediately. I like to make sure that whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm saying is true, factual, even though a lot of my stuff is opinion based. But the story itself is true, if that makes sense. So yeah. For me, ways that I fall back from social media, I told you I go on Pinterest. Currently, you know, I've been making a registry for my baby. I look at like shopping things. Like I won't buy stuff. Like I'm moving out, so I was looking at stuff for the apartment. I look at baby clothes. Like if you're not pregnant or you're not moving out, you could still redecorate your room if you want to. A lot of y'all like, girl, I don't want to spend money. If you don't want to spend money, you can still do stuff like, I used to do stuff like that before I was getting an apartment. I used to look at like home stuff. What else? Clothes, makeup, new hairstyles. I always used to look up new braid styles and stuff. So when I do my hair over, I used to be like tired of box braids, but now I'm gonna wear box braids all the time until maybe March. I'm just gonna wear box braids throughout my whole pregnancy and post-pregnancy because I'm tired. I can no longer do it. I had worn my hair out the first trimester, and let's get into it. Let's sidebar it real quick from social media. I had worn my real hair out my first trimester, and my hair literally got matted. No cap. I wasn't tying it down. I wasn't twisting it at night. I wasn't greasing it, nothing. And it got bad. Like, so I just went and got my hair done. And I just said, I'm going to just keep getting my hair done the whole pregnancy. So that's that on that. But yeah, when do you know when social media is impacting your mental health? For me, you gotta know what your triggers are, or what you're into and what you're not into. Like for instance, I don't like seeing people die on the internet. So for instance, when George Floyd incident happened, a lot of people kept putting that video on the internet, and I know that sometimes they put sensitive content. Me, sometimes I click on sensitive content. I'm not gonna front like I'm perfect. Sometimes they don't put the sensitive content thing, and boom, all you see is this man with a leg in his neck and his eyes going like this. Like I can't look at that all day. I remember when the boy Junior in the Bronx, I don't know if you guys remember that story, he had passed, and then prior to that, XXX had passed. And for me, that's when I can remember this is when showing people dying on the internet became so prevalent. Like I felt like I had never seen it that much on the internet, like until XXX died. So when XXX got shot at the car dealership, they posted his body laying in the fucking car. And I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people saying RIP. It was just sad. And then I think a week later, the boy Junior died. They showed the boy getting stabbed up. They showed his death literally from beginning to end. Like, who filmed that? The person filmed it from out their window. Then they had the store footage. Then they had the footage of him walking down the block bleeding. Then it was like, bitch. They had the pictures of him getting stabbed up. Like, what the fuck was... I had deleted the app. Because you know how when people die, they keep saying, rest in peace, Junior, da-da-da. Then they kept showing videos of the boy dancing. It was just too much for my spirit. I couldn't take it. So, for me, I know my triggers. I know what I can and cannot handle. And you know how usually when people die, they let it ride out for like a month. I already spoke to y'all. Well, like I said, I do videos talking about like celeb or YouTube topics. And one of the YouTube topics was about Jeffree Star. He made a palette called Cremation. I'm somebody who doesn't like death. So death is a trigger for me. Like when they show people dying on the internet and stuff like that, I'm not into that. And when they keep saying rest in peace, I get it 100%. But for me, I need time to heal. And sometimes when I see those images, I keep thinking about it in my head. So for me, once they show a video of somebody dying too much on the internet, that's my time to fall back. When Kobe died, it was just the pictures. Lord have mercy. Like they didn't show his death, but they just kept showing him with his daughter. It was just, I had to get off the internet for that too. So those are my triggers mostly. What else? It's like you have to find your triggers. With the black equality thing, what triggered me was the reality of me being black and knowing that I'm dealing with those things. So I had to take a step back, because they were just talking about showing the amount of people who died at the hands of police brutality. Then they were showing the companies that's racist. And I work in retail, so it was a lot of retail and fashion companies popping up. Even though these were things I knew, the fact that I knew it was true, like I feel like everything they talking about right now on social media, we knew, but it's finally coming to light. Like it's finally like people are like, yes, it's true. We know. We're gonna fix it. So when they were showing like companies that don't have black executives, and it was just getting to me. Like it was bothering me that I didn't have certain opportunities, especially during a time like this, during COVID, where I'm on furlough. Imagine people, losing their jobs, and you're black, and you like, fuck, I gotta do this over again. I gotta find a new job in the midst of this bullshit. Imagine, and you black, and you already know how hard it is to get a fucking job. So that was kind of getting to my head, and it was just mad stuff. So that was kind of like a trigger for me, the reality of knowing I'm black and I'm dealing with this. Like the stuff that these people are posting is my reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I knew, I've always been hip and privy to all this shit, but the fact that it was in my face and it was true, and then the freaking company saying they're going to change this and that, it was just getting on my nerves. But then, two, this upside social media. Social media is becoming a little more educational, like with the Aunt Jemima thing. I didn't know that backstory on Aunt Jemima. When they said they wanted to take her off the box, I was a little annoyed, because I felt like if she made the pancake mix, well, her face can't be on there. Then when I heard she didn't make the pancake mix, they just took the lady that made her a model, and they found her at I forgot what it's called. I said, well, you know what? They got to take her off, and they need to change the name. Her name ain't even Jemima. What's wrong with these white people? Jesus. Then what was the other one? The new thing. This came out yesterday. They not calling them. They don't want to call it the master bedroom. They're gonna call it the primary bedroom. I thought they called it the master bedroom because I thought master meant big. Like it's big. It's a slavery term. I said, Lord have mercy. These are things I wasn't privy to. So now I'm getting educated. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Then so I feel like social media could also be very educational. The budgeting thing, when they said the police, I think NYPD, I'm not sure, they get budgeted $6 billion. The fuck? I never knew that. I never even paid attention to these things until COVID, honestly. But social media is presenting things to me that I never thought of. So yeah, there's an upside to social media too, right? Besides, in some ways, I feel like it's an invasion of privacy, right? We allow people into our lives. We allow people to make up ideas about our life. We subject ourselves to death and crazy shit. But it also can be educational as well. I feel like, especially right now, there's so much things. I thought I was the wokest bitch in the world that I didn't even know. So, and it presents new ideas and stuff to you that you never even thought of, like new opinions and different alternatives. And it's good to know both sides of how people think, and let me tell you why. Because if you don't agree with the way that person thinks, it's good to know how they think so that you can have an argument ready for what they about to, dumb shit they say. But yeah, that's my thing with social media too, is like it could be educational, but it could be stressful, social media is like lately irritates me because, and it could be my fault, like I said, in the beginning, I feel like people like to make up stuff behind social media, and it's not even what it is. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve, is like, oh, did you see blase posted this and this and this and this person's doing this, and I do that. Let's get into it. I mostly do that with celebrities and stuff, because celebrities really be putting their whole life on the internet. Deadass. That's why we can back it up. But to do it with regular day people, like, y'all be ODing, like, oh, this person never posted her man, or prior to me even being with him, you know, I never posted a man on social media. So it's like, oh, Reddy don't got a man. Maybe she like girls. She don't never post on her man. What's her man doing? I think, did I ever speak about this in a podcast episode? I know I spoke about it on social media though. I mean on YouTube, but the niggas I was dating wasn't shit. They couldn't be on my social media platform. I have very bad dating tendencies. Thank God I found family. Okay, like, they can't, and I don't even like girls like that post, like, oh my God, it's actually, white people do that a lot too, because I follow these three white girls I follow, and they done had about 8 boyfriends, bitch, and then and I can't imagine how stressful it is. Then you gotta delete all the pictures when y'all break up. It's just too much. Yes, they be having mad different boyfriends, yo. And then the one girl, she finally got pregnant. She got engaged and shit. But they used to post mad different men. White people don't care. They don't care. and at the end of the day, it is your social media. It is your account. It's your internet. You can do whatever you want with your social media. It doesn't matter. If you're the type of person that don't give a fuck, then don't give a fuck. I need to probably get on that wave. That's the type of wave I need to get on. I'll be very open and honest that even when I post something, like for Brises or a picture, I get mad anxiety. Like, as soon as I post something, I just put my phone down. I don't go on social media. Like, as soon as I post something, I don't look. It'll show me notification, and this person, like, I won't look. If they leave a comment, when I see somebody left me a comment, or somebody reacted to my story, I get anxiety. Fun fact about me. Like, because I don't know what they're going to say. Even when they say LOL, I'm just like, oh my God, they're laughing. Like, I get really, social media gives me mad anxiety. I don't know why, because it's like, I don't know. I don't even know why. It's weird. I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you why I allow social media to get to me in such an impactful way like that. But I'm definitely one of those people who gets nervous with social media. And I know y'all like, really? You have a whole entire podcast. You put yourself on the internet all the time. And people tell me that too. Like, yo, that's dope that you could go on the internet and put on a podcast. I've had people ask me like, I know that a lot of people get anxiety posting on the internet. I know that for a fact. Because I've had people ask me like, what made you get the courage to post your podcast on your page? Like, I get questions like that often. And I'm just like, before, when I used to make businesses, I always used to make a separate Instagram account. That's number one. And it was because I was anxiety driven. Number two, I didn't like dealing with 2 social media accounts. And I just felt like a podcast is about me. And I wanted everybody that followed me to know about it. And I just told myself, I deleted all the pictures off my page. I think except one. And then I just was like, this is my Instagram account. If people see stuff and they don't like what I post, then they come unfollow me. That was just what it was. Like, this is my stuff. This is my Instagram account. Like, that's your stuff. Like, how you gonna tell me what I can and cannot post on my shit? Like, you feel me? Like, and like I said, if you're the type of person who get anxiety when you post stuff on social media, just post it and don't look back. And then look back later in the night. That's what I usually do. That's why people see stuff, comments, even social media, when I get comments, and it usually just be from like my friends, like, and stuff like that. I take really long to respond to the comments. Sometimes they don't email me and tell me I got a comment. I'll just see that I have a notification on YouTube. I won't look at it because I'll just get nervous. Like, what does it say? Like, I don't know. So I'm just the type of person, like, already social media give me anxiety from the shit other people post, and then I get anxiety from the stuff I gotta post. But I definitely get mad anxiety from just posting anything on the internet. or whatever the case may be. Every time I post a preview from an episode, don't get it twisted, I get very nervous. Yep. And I could edit, you know, my promo videos and be like, oh my God, this is so good. And then still get nervous about posting it. So it's, and I'm quite sure I'm not the only person like that. Some of your favorite YouTubers or your favorite podcasters or your favorite influencers, and I know for a fact, like them Instagram models and stuff, they be taking like 20 pictures, all them shits be looking dumb nice, and they still don't want to post certain stuff. They got mad pictures in their phone. They used up every gigabyte in their phone. They would never post a picture from that outfit or whatever because they just think like you not gonna like it. So it's weird. It's a weird spectrum or whatever the case may be. So yeah, social media could be a lot. It could be very, in all aspects, just so anxiety driven. So for me, what I would say is like, if you want to like put something on the internet, just put it up there. Like, if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. There's nothing you could do. Like, it's your shit at the end of the day. And that's what I be having to tell myself, like, what you want, Brittany? So I'm going to try to start being way more social media savvy. And also with the pictures, like the clothes, honey. I need a, what's that called? I need a, sponsor. Fashion Over, you want to sponsor me? I could do something nice, real nice for plus size mommies. Y'all got maternity wear? Like, it's just the clothes. I got a homemade. A lot of these girls be getting boyfriends just so they could take pictures of them. A homemade. And I be asking him, can you take pictures? He said he'll do it. Just let him know. And I never let him know. Like, I just need pictures. Pictures. So, yeah, I be wanting to post pictures and stuff. Like, I really want to be more social media savvy for real. And I think a lot of us get worried about people thinking we're annoying. And you might be annoying. What can you do? There's so much a person can do. But to some, you might be annoying. To some people, you might not be annoying. It's some people that might find you funny. It's people I never thought, you know, listen to my podcast. Before, people I would think would do it. So, or people who pay attention to the things I post. I'm like, you pay attention to what I post? Like, and then there's people I think will pay attention to what I post and they don't. So it's like, it's a weird spectrum. Like, it's people, I know y'all find people annoying. It's somebody that, no, not annoying. It's people that you really like that somebody else finds super duper annoying. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let's talk about like an Instagram. Like, somebody might find Pretty V. I know some people who find Pretty V to be very annoying. Like, they think she's really weird and something's dead ass wrong with her. Y'all know who Pretty V is? Some people think something really dead wrong with her. I think she's funny. Is she like my favorite Instagrammer on Instagram? No, I wouldn't say that. But do I find her funny? Yeah. Some people don't. Shiggy. Oh my gosh. Shiggy is a great example. Some people don't find him funny. They hate when he spit. I know my friends hate when he spit, but for some reason, when he be going hard like that and he starts spitting, I find it funny. Some people find that disgusting. I don't know why I find it funny. Like, cause why is he spitting? Like, so it's like, those are good ways to look at, you know, social media too. Is like, think of somebody you think is dumb funny and mad people find them mad annoying. Like, so some people might find you really funny or really cool or really fashionable or whatever the case may be. And you just gotta wean those people out or whatever the case. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about shit you spitting. So yeah, really what the episode is about balancing social media. And I think we kind of talked about that, like how you just gotta find your balance. Like, you gotta find your balance. You gotta know your triggers. What is it that triggers you on social media? What about unfollowing people? Have y'all ever unfollowed people because of the things they post? I did unfollow somebody. Oh my God. Around the time when the incident with the boy, see, like that fucked up my mental too. When the boy in Harlem hit the girl with the skateboard. Apparently I followed somebody that knew the boy. I don't know. So on the Shade Room comments, he wrote, y'all taking that too seriously. Excuse me? Excuse me? How are we taking that too seriously? He hit a girl with a fucking skateboard. Unfollow. Because I don't want to be affiliated with that. I don't want no affiliation with no nonsense like that. I won't be affiliated with nobody who think that's okay. You're getting unfollowed. I unfollowed somebody for posting some dumb shit too. I forgot what it was. It's always men. I don't think I ever unfollowed a girl. I don't think so. I don't know. Sometimes I unfollow people that I followed for no reason. Like, they don't even post like that. But, men have posted things and I was like, he's fucking questionable. Like, his ideology, and I can't have that on my timeline. That we won't do. So, yeah, if you need to unfollow somebody to clear your timeline, to clear your mental space, well, then do so. Okay. Like, you might have to do that too. Some of y'all family and friends be posting dumb shit. You're going to have to unfollow them on Instagram. And when it comes time for Thanksgiving dinner, it's going to get brought up. And you're going to have an answer. Oh, it's people that have requested to follow me. Or for me to follow them. Well, not requested to follow me. Me to follow them because my page is not private. And I didn't follow them back. Because, it's such a unique situation. Like, I have a cousin, she always, like, we always get into it, and then she be unfollowing me on Instagram. So I'm like, bitch, what do we follow each other on Instagram? Is this needed? Because you ain't gonna follow me, then unfollow me, bitch. Like 4 or 5 times. Like, girl, we don't need to follow each other on Instagram at this point. That's just me, and that's just that on that. So yeah, do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, I feel like people think we can run away from social media, and we kind of can't. Depending on the type of person you are. I do know people who don't have social media. But I also know people who have social media, they just don't post on it, but they just want to be in the know. So it's like, it's something you really can't run away from. Like, even if you read articles, they'll quote something that a celebrity said from Twitter, or a picture that was posted on social media. So it even you, little you, with no Instagram, you think you're so hot and cool. If you read the articles and they quoting Instagram and they quoting Twitter, you a little social media savvy, boo-boo. You're a little on that social media wave, okay? So it's something we can't really get away from, but it's something we can manage if we manage it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I manage it. And I felt it was important for me to bring it up because, like I said, social media is getting fucking insane right now. Like, for real. Like, for real. Like, just, even if it ain't bad, even when it's good, it's getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming educational, like I said, with the Aunt Jemima and the master bedrooms, and then 1 minute, you know, 1 minute we see somebody dying on the internet. Then I'm learning about politics. Then I'm learning about budgets. I'm just like, whoa, help me. Slow down. Give me time to breathe in what you just taught me. Like, oh my God. And it's just a lot. Like, sometimes I'll be on my timeline, I'm just like, ugh, and then I just throw my phone down because it's just so much, like, and then I'll be watching Insta stories, and y'all should see me. If you stream, you can't see my face, and if you stream, you definitely need to go still hit the subscribe button on my YouTube page, which is Brit Says, BRITTSAYS, just like the podcast. If you're a streamer, definitely still go and subscribe to show your support. You don't have to watch. I'm here for a streamer. Love that. But, yeah, you know, just keep your focus. I hope when you listen to podcasts, you know, just take the notes. I kind of try to, like, bang it out in such a way where I bring up certain things and certain questions. But I just wanted to make an episode about social media because, like I said, I feel like it's really prevalent. I feel like it's something that's even, like, consuming us so much. Because even the other day, Instagram had posted a little mental health section for Black mental health on our thing. So I know people know, like, this shit really fucking with our heads, bro. And even too, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with Andrew Schultz, I think I'm saying his last name, and he brought up something serious. He was like, we had people in the house, you know, for 3-4 months, and he felt like suicide was gonna go up and depression, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not really thinking about a lot of these things. And especially with black people just having to go on the internet every day and just see black, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be educated, like, these characters are talked by white, like, it's just the consumption is so heavy. It's very, very heavy. And yeah, like I said, if you need to take a break from social media, take your break from social media. Come to me on Mondays, honey. I will help your mental space. Yes, I will. Every Monday. I used to post every Monday at 4 a.m. Can't promise you that, but I can promise you will get a podcast on Monday. And I can help you and guide you. Hello, good morning. That's what we talk about up here, you know. Mental health. I've been staying on track with mental health lately because of everything going on. Relationships, dating, career. So, do y'all need a relationship podcast? Should I do a relationship topic? How is the relationships? Like, I feel like I don't know how people's dating life is going these days. Like, how are we doing? Like, how is that? How is love? Like, maybe I should talk about love. Next week I might get a love topic. Like, what are couples doing these days? How are you? I heard that they losing it. A lot of people getting divorced because they staying in the house with people that they didn't even fucking know. So who knows? Who the fuck knows what's going on with the couples, the lovers? Because, woo, Chile. Imagine me and my boo. We weren't staying together, but we see each other once a week. It'd be normal. We be going at it sometimes, but that's for different reasons because our situation is so unique. It's gonna get fixed. Yeah, I'll probably try to come up with a topic. Nothing too crucial, nothing too dramatic, nothing too dramatical, and see what I could do. Definitely, I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something real good. But yes, doll baby, yes, doll kittens. I know the episodes are short these days. Y'all gotta bear with me. It's just me, and I'm giving you an episode every week. Like, hello, good morning. Like, I'm proud of myself. Like, today, I didn't even want to come here. I did, but I didn't because I have something to do. And I feel like, you know, these episodes are like an hour long. So now I'm pushing myself back an hour. But I was like, princess is over everything, period. So I had to come up here. But, yeah. Subscribe, comment, like, leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Do what you gotta do. I will see you guys next week with another episode. Thank you guys for watching, supporting whoever you are. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next